to episode 7.
7? No, 6.
Episode 7. 6.
5.
Welcome back to episode 6 or 7 of the podcast.
Some episode. Can we start again?
Hey guys, and welcome back to the podcast.
Welcome.
I hope you guys like this new setup. This is going to be the new permanent setup.
You guys like this?
Now, yeah.
B&B.
The main centerpiece right here. He's B&B. So today's topic, we're going to be talking about something that's been on everybody's mind. Bitcoin.
Bro, what's going on?
We've seen a lot of depressing months. The past 3 months have been very, very depressing. I don't know about you guys, but I refuse to look at my wallet.
Me too, bro.
It's like also still look, but it's definitely not as good.
Yeah.
As it was definitely prior to this whole crash that happened.
Yeah.
But
it's not a good time for hodlers right now who have hodled their way through this, but it's a good
guys,
time to
just
come in.
Full disclosure, we are full-blown hodlers if you
we are.
haven't gotten the point of what we're saying so far. So of course at the end of the day, everybody's style a little bit different, and definitely that's something that we need to work on a little bit better.
Yeah.
But the thing about the mindset of doing that is, personally to me, the price action for the past few months don't matter 2-3 years down the road. So I'm already holding I'm holding for the long term, basically. Mm-hmm. So whether this bear market is here, whether it's a bull market, I'm continuing to buy actively, whether it's up or down, because I already have a long-term goal. Now, everybody's goal is a little bit different, right? Some people day trade, some people short-term trade, some people are doing options trading, whatever. For me personally, I'm just a long-term investor. So I'll have goals. Once it reaches those goals, then I'll make certain moves. But just keeping that mindset, you don't have to be a professional trader, basically. Yeah. If you have this goal in mind and you're investing in tokens that have really good utility, let's say this topic, for example, Bitcoin isn't going anywhere. A lot of these companies are now adding it to their spreadsheets. So it's becoming widely adopted. And
I wanted to get into that. People are comparing this crash to the 2018-2019 crash of Bitcoin, where it went down and it stayed down for a long time. Why I feel like this is not the same is, first of all, that time, most of the investors in Bitcoin were retail investors who were noobs. Like, they didn't really know what they were investing in. Like, some knew, but most didn't. The average trader back then did not know what they were getting themselves into. Now, most of the traders, and they were highly leveraged positions back then. So they would leverage a ton of like the mortgages and stuff, and then Bitcoin got down, they freaked out. So it was a panic sell, and then people got scared and they went away from it. Now most of the investors are institutional. Over $60 billion from institutional investors have been dumped into the market. So I feel like now regulations, before there was no regulations, ICOs were being released left and right, and there was a boom of cryptocurrency. And then when it collapsed, people lost super trust. Like, it was this emotional trading. And now it's more strategic. There's regulations around it. The Fed has gotten in. It's a bad thing and a good thing. It's a good thing, and these fraudulent ICOs are like a little more difficult to release, but it's a bad thing because now they're trying to regulate crypto. But it's been beneficial for the market in the sense of institutional investors have dumped into the market, stabilizing the market a bit.
So basically what you're saying is that it's highly unlikely for it to go down to like 80-90%, like it has so in the past, right? Yeah. Because I feel like at this point we're kind of chartering uncharted waters in a way, moving forward. So the question on people's mind is the bull, when the bear market does come, are we going to see a similar effect? But judging from what you're saying, we will see a big correction, but not as big as we've seen in the past, just because it's been so widely adopted. And I don't see companies seeing it drop that low and not buying the dip.
Yeah. No, not only that. Back in 2018, that's the most recent one we can look at. What crypto was very dependent on was China. The the Bitcoin mining and everything was 57% of all Bitcoin trading was done in China. And now it's not the same. It's an international global thing. At this point, if China even bans mining and crypto trading at total, it'll have a very minor effect on the market because it's so widely adopted by so many other countries. And realistically speaking, it's not going to have the same crash because 57% was dependent. You know what's the current dependency for mining in China? 0%. It's so globalized.
And even when the price dipped and the crash did happen is when China banned crypto again. And even then, like, if you take a look at it, it affected the market, but it didn't affect it to the extent that we thought that it was going to affect it. So just by going off that, you guys can see that it's heading into a really good direction. And I feel like the biggest part of the bull run is still yet to come. Yeah. And I feel like we're just going to continue to go up from here. Yeah. At least that's what...
but there is another thing that triggered the market crashing. It was the Feds. Okay, they have been printing money like no tomorrow during this lockdown because people have lost their jobs to make their economy survive. They printed a lot of money, and now obviously when you're printing money in a dying lockdown economy, what's going to happen? It's going to eventually pop. And that's what happened. Hence the dip. It happened in the stock world. It happened in the real estate world. Obviously, would happen effect on all financial assets, including crypto.
Except these meme coins.
Except these meme coins or these gaming tokens. But regardless, we saw a fall in this crypto world. But now, finally, the Feds have kind of retook their monetary policies, and they're working on opening up the economy, which will help the economy make real money. Hence, crypto will be benefiting from that too. And I'm not gonna lie, all this printing of money definitely was a catalyst for the bull run we just saw. But now they're trying to stabilize this economy, so we see a real bull run happen again. So
what do you think? Like, the end of the cycle, where do you see Bitcoin at? Because for me personally, I still think that it will reach 100K plus.
Now, I can see that happening because you know what? People look at the price of Bitcoin and they think, oh, it's so expensive. Who's going to come in? You have to realize institutes like JP Morgan, Morgan Stanley, have already announced that they have invested in these assets. Now, they believe in Bitcoin and Ethereum more than the other coins. So institutions are what's going to adapt Bitcoin, and they're gonna, because they see it as a stable asset versus the other little micro coins. And so I don't think it's dying. I think it still has a lot more room to grow. If you look again, we repeat over and over again, if you look at the stock market and you see the amount of money in the stock market, crypto is beginning to become adopted by banks. Citibank of America is planning to put their own crypto trading platform. So I mean, this stuff, we talked about H-bar last video, how already Google and huge companies have adopted it, Boeing, and I don't think this market is anytime crashing
and also,
like it used to. Yeah.
The thing is, like, crypto in general, like, to the people that say, oh, like, crypto is going to go to zero and this and that, like, you guys have to understand something. The banks have already made their decision on crypto.
Yeah.
They're going to be using crypto, so crypto's not going anywhere anytime soon. And the way it's heading, if you guys ever do feel like, oh, it's down, this and that, just zoom out and take a look at Bitcoin 3 years ago to now and see just how much we've grown. And I'm a firm believer that one day it's going to replace gold's market cap.
100%.
And we're going to be looking at these prices and we're going to be laughing at them because of how much, like, people were panicking that, oh, it dropped like $20,000, $30,000, whatever.
Yeah.
The price, like I was saying before, the price action now is not going to matter 2-3 years from now. So always just keep like a long-term mindset and you'll always be successful.
Now we look at the now we look at the financial regulations bodies like IMF, and these people are making regulations around it. So Bitcoin, like recently 2022, it's released as ETF for traders now. So now they're trying to attract the stock market into crypto because all these big backers are behind it. Banks, trading firms, mutual funds are jumping behind crypto. It's not a dying thing. It's
they
just
realize
began.
they can't beat it.
Exactly. So if you can't beat it, might as well join it. You know. So yeah. So guys, I know this is a risky time in the market. People are like panicking. Actually, it's recovering as we're talking, but you know, it's still nonetheless, it's dropped quite significantly. People are like 30% drop in Bitcoin. Oh my God. It could potentially go down a bit more. We could see it hit the 20k USD or something, but it will eventually. I don't think it will break 20k.
It seems unlikely though.
It seems
I
very
feel like we
unlikely.
already bottomed out.
Yeah. I feel like now it's the bulls coming in.
Yeah,
and they're gonna climb this market all the way to the moon.
Basically, yeah, even though we do sound like moon boys on this channel, but
yeah. Hey, you gotta believe in something, right?
Exactly.
And crypto is something that I feel like, you know, I was watching what's that guy? Mark Cuban yesterday, and he replicated the crypto boom to the internet boom, and he's jumping on. He just invested in Solana, Ethereum, and he made a whole video on crypto. Kevin O'Leary was making fun of crypto, and now he's promoting NFTs. You know, so we'll get into that in further videos. But recently, we just invested in Metabird's NFT, and Kevin O'Leary and many of these celebrities are now behind it, and it's crazy.
Even Mark Cuban is saying eventually they're going to be changing their physical tickets to having these NFT games to be able to go to the Mavericks games. So it's going to be implemented in eventually concerts, sports venues, anything that you could think of.
And not to mention Microsoft, Facebook, all these huge corporations backing NFTs and crypto in general. And so it just began. Honestly, now corporates, institution, now crypto will become a real established thing. You know what people come up with the argument? Oh, you can't buy a pizza with it. Technically, you could, but people use the argument.
The first guy did, remember? With that, was it 10,000?
Yeah.
The first
he probably
purchase
regrets
ever?
it. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah, he would have been multi-millionaire.
Who would have imagined, though?
Yeah, you couldn't
it's
predict
hard
this
to.
kind of
It's
thing.
easier to say in hindsight, but you can't imagine
this
then
happening.
that it would have been this way.
Yeah. So, guys, just don't freak out. Don't panic sell. Hold on to your currencies. Actually, this time is the best to come into the market, in our opinion. Again, we're not financial advisors, only entertainment, but this is probably the best time to enter the market. I personally kept dumping in more and more as it was falling.
Mm-hmm.
Every week we would personally dump more and more.
Sometimes we feel like, okay, it bottomed out. No, and then a little bit
a little bit lower.
Yeah.
But people have their strategies, and some people don't like hodling, but I feel like it works, and it's always been working in the crypto world.
Goals.
Yes, exactly. Have a set target, reach it, and then move on to the next target.
Because my friend was saying here, we're not professionals. We'll set goals, and then once we reach those goals, we make different moves.
Yeah. Okay. Also, we had a winner last month, Sohail. Here's his comment. We've already transferred him the $100 USD, and now, if you guys want to get entered into the giveaway, all you have to do is like, comment, subscribe, and show us
a chance to be the next winner.
Yeah, 100%. And we're gonna select every month a new winner, and transfer over the $100 USD right into their wallet, like I said.
Also, guys, we do use a platform called ShakePay. The link is below. So if you are interested into getting into crypto, that's definitely one of the ones that we use as well.
Also, I would like to give a shout out to Edwin. HBAR really did well in the past few months, and it definitely did. And it's already doing well. It's doing better now. Also, HBAR number 1. HBAR will dominate crypto. Wow, this guy's name is... And, sorry if I'm messing up your name. And Aiken commented, loving your valued content. Well, thank you, Aiken, so much. We love to produce these videos, and we want to keep blessing you with more and more content. And tune in next week. Please like, comment,
and subscribe, and we will see you on the next video.